Okay, so this is the after. You can see the application was pretty smooth, and that was helped by the um, the way they built this garage. Even though it did settle, the dimensions stayed true even after 20 years. And so the fact that these tiles come in 1 square foot measurements meant that our 22 by 29 garage was pretty accurate, and we didn't have a lot of cutting to do. So you can see that what I'd call your attention to immediately is the fact that all of the cracks and all of the level differences from the settling, they just disappear. And this tile just ate it up. We didn't have to do anything. We just rolled right over every crevice and every seam, and you can see this was the worst area in the entire garage right here. And I'll be danged if you can tell that. I can't, and I've lived with it for 10 years. So here we are in the worst area, the place that I thought was like Ukraine. No, it's all gone. Now the rest of the garage, yes, we're gonna have to paint it. There's no question now we're gonna have to paint it. But if you compare this to what was before, it's insane. It looks like, all the blemishes of the garage are hidden. All the spilling is gone. All the cracks are gone. All the leveling, even differences, are gone. It's just, when you start a project like this, you have pretty high hopes, and you're prepared to be satisfied 75%, and that's a win. This went 110%, and it's just stunning. Now, my son is a carpenter, and so he had to be totally, he socked it in everywhere. You can see that it's just insane, the level of detail. And there is a lot involved here in the detail, and not everyone can do that. And so he totally cut in the flooring. The flooring looks like it's kind of floating. I didn't even necessarily want him to go to this effort. We were just gonna box in the stairs, kind of like I did with the refrigerator. It's 36 inches wide, and so that's 3 sets of tiles. Okay, great, awesome. But he wouldn't have it. He utterly had to cut in the entire stairs. And so now that kind of looked like they're floating. Again, I wasn't expecting that or demanding that, but he's kind of a perfectionist, and I was hoping that we get something like that, but just not, it didn't have to be like that. And then here's of course, the refrigerator going back under here, and then we lifted up this rack, this shelving, and then set the shelving back down on top of it. So this is, in my opinion, as far as the floor is concerned, it could not be more radically transformed. The very worst part of the floor was right here and right here, but you'd never know. I mean, and we didn't backfill anything. We didn't prime anything. we just kept putting the tiles down, and they kind of self-leveled, and we'd tap them here and we'd tap them there, because some of them took a little extra tapping, but in general, no. I mean, it just chewed up the irregularities in the floor. So everything that I thought would be a challenge, you might, if you if you're one of the 2 people that watched that previous video, the areas that I thought would be the most challenging, this tile just laid right over it and just conquered it. Look, tell me that you can see a single crack. You can't. And the floor looks totally strapped, totally perfect. And we're gonna have to finish the garage now. We were thinking about, how far do we go with this, but this floor is so beautiful that we must finish the garage now. So we'll figure out what the colors are. We're probably gonna do kind of a primer gray everywhere except along any wood, here and there, and down here. The wood we'll probably put black on, and everything else we'll do just that primer gray so that it matches with the floor. But we're gonna finish this thing, man. And the fridge is gonna. The fridge was just brilliant, man. We didn't even have to cut it in. It's 36 inches wide, and so it was just perfect. We're gonna leave the white enamel on these shelves and the white enamel on these shelves, and then we'll paint everything else kind of either a gray, or like I said, wherever there's wood, we're gonna go black, and it should look pretty sweet. The rest of the painting won't be done until spring because we're into November now, but I just want to show you, what can be done in a day. This was a single day. Anyways, that's everything. Again, it totally transformed the floor. I couldn't be happier. I'm really grateful to the manufacturer. This far exceeded my expectations, and usually that's not how things go. Usually there's a bit of compromise, but this is just immaculate. It's everything that a perfectionist like me is looking for. No, it's just perfect. So, I think that's everything. Contact us if you're looking for help installing your own. We learned so much from this single installation. 75% of this is very simple. It's the 25% is where you go from a really great install to a perfect custom install, and we did get that. So again, not me, my son. He made this look just perfect. So anyway, that's the after. I'll take a few shots, and again, if you want something like this in your garage, give us a call. We'd be happy to help. Thanks. Bye-bye.